Got him. Boom, boom. Okay, that one worked pretty good. I think we just really outplayed him there. Good hit. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we are going to change slivers. Oh, yeah. This is an evolution of a deck that I did, geez, maybe 3 months ago. The OG came from Power Dragon. I think it's morphed enough that I don't think we can call it anything close to what his original idea was, but still thanks for giving me the sliver idea. This is a wholly new animal because we have, with LORWYN, we have changelings. We got a whole bunch of changelings to do stuff with, and there's 2 cards that interact with changelings in a unique way. Scion of the Earth Spider and Thrumming Hivepool, because changelings are both spiders and they are both slivers as well. So being able to do that is going to be a crazy combination play right here. So we're going to talk about how that works and everything else that we do with the new cards. Before we get down to it, though, I almost messed this up. I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. So make sure you do that. Now let's talk about the removal, which is a big thing because this is a slow deck. I'm not going to lie and tell you this is going to win on turn 4, turn 5. Might be a little later than that, but you need to get rid of stuff. I'm going to go with Torch the Tower and a Braid. For red removal, artifact removal, exile, we got to kill those Badger Moles early on. Reckoning Hex is a new great card right here where you can actually gain life from, or it's kind of like the new cut down at instant speed, just completely pop somebody like that. Destroy target creature with mana value 2 or less. Shoot the Sheriff, little instant removal, whatever kind of removal you want, but you need to load up. You need to come with guns, okay, guys? I have a grand total of 11 here, including Virtue of Persistence, which is kind of a relic. I don't know if we need Virtue of Persistence. It is a good card to gain a little bit of life and have more removal. But man, you got to come in guns blazing. This isn't a control deck. This is tempo. We have to slow down those aggros. We can't let them ramp out of control. So that is why we're running all that early combination right there. Now, on to the changelings. That's out of the way. First changeling you're going to want is 3-tree mascot. Now, 2 any color and 2/1 changeling. It's a shapeshifter. It counts as everything. And you can change the mana to any other color mana that you want. By paying 1, it turns a mana into any other color. This is super useful for getting out Scion of the Earth Spider. Because this requires all mana for this one. This is also Cosmic Spider-Man, by the way, in case you're a paper player. However, if you want to do some other silly changelings, there's a million 2-drop changelings like Mischievous and Feisty Spikeling. Those are both fine. I think Mischievous is good too. For black mana, it's easy to get a flash Spikeling, Sneakling right in there. It's easy to do that as well. But I do like the mana swapping ability of this particular changeling. Again, you can do whatever you'd like on that. The other new one we're going to be doing is the Mutavault Explorer. Look at this guy going on an adventure. He's going on an adventure. Look at him. He is all packed up and ready to go. 1 green and 2. Mutavault in standard. I never thought we'd see it. You can see on the art there, the little Mutavault Explorer is exploring his happy little mushroom cave there. He looks like Toad from Treasure Tracker. You know, if you know what that is, you're a real one. 1 green and 2. Why is it that we have no green mana in this? Well, we have a lot of options for you. We're also going to create that Mutavault, and the Mutavault, of course, is going to be 1 of any color, and it becomes a 2/2 creature with all creature types. We want that. We want all creature types, and we want to ramp with mana because it makes it easier to cast Thrumming Hivepool and a lot of other stuff as the game goes on. So Mutavault Explorer is also a changeling. He counts as everything. That's another good thing. Here's the Fjordak Core as well. The Fjordak Core. 3. Fantastic card. Whenever they add 1 mana of any color, it's a changeling. It is a kindred artifact. It is a shapeshifter. For common, this is a powerful ass common card right here. Insanely good. Again, This counts as a changeling, and it can turn as a 4/4. It can become an artifact creature, which is all creatures, for 4 mana. If you do that, you're going to get the effects of Thrumming Hivepool and Scion of the Earth Spider. As we go, we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to go with the Taurine Mauler right here. 1 red and 2/2 changeling shapeshifter. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may put a 1/1 counter. So if people like to cast spells, guess what? This thing gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Really good shapeshifter right there. And our good friend Unholy Annex, which we just played in a demon deck. But listen, there's a reason this card is just A1 primo right here. Arguably one of the best black 3-drops in the game. What's the thing about changelings? Every changeling is every creature, so they are demons. So there's no reason not to run Unholy Annex because it's free money. It's free cards and free life because everything we have is going to be a changeling. This is everything. Almost everything we have is going to be a changeling. Even our lands are going to be changelings. Even our artifacts are changelings. So you don't rarely ever need to worry about not getting that. It also has that nice demon in the high end on Ritual Chamber. It combos nicely. Virtue of Persistence is a great way to just put in the late game. We are going to get a lot of mana from this. A late game to just keep pressure on your opponent and have that early removal. But you could swap that out for anything you like that for right there. I just kind of like it as a high end to just keep a threat out. Now here's where things get crazy. You wanted things that's okay, it's a changeling deck, Jay. Well, what are we really doing? Thrumming Hivepool. Slivers. Why not bring slivers into the whole changeling thing? Why not? This is going to be a 6-drop affinity for slivers. What does that mean? It means affinity for changelings because changelings are all slivers as well. So the more changelings you have out on the board, the cheaper this gets. It's not a 6-drop. It becomes a 3/4-drop. At the beginning of your upkeep, creatures you control create 2/1/1 sliver creatures. Guess what else? Slivers you control have double strike and haste. What does that mean? Guess what? Changelings are slivers. They have double strike and haste. Everything that is everything has double strike and haste on it. If that's not enough for you and you're generating 2 tokens a turn, boom, you want more? This is the finisher right here. The Scions of the Earth Spider. Every color, domain. Don't worry about it. We're going to be able to cast it. This is a spider, human, hero, legendary creature. It is a 5/5. At the beginning of combat on your turn, other spiders you control gain flying, first strike, trample, lifelink, and haste. That is a lot of keywords, okay? That is a lot of keywords to gain. If you have a full board of changelings, do you know what that means? They're all spiders, which means that they all gain flying, first strike, lifelink, and haste. So all of a sudden, your little army of little pipsqueaks is going insano mode on the board right there because they're all suddenly flying, double striking, all kind of crazy stuff, and you are absolutely going to devastate people with that. So it is a very surprise thing to just pump changelings through the roof with this guy. Nobody is really expecting him to fly out of this kind of Jund / Rakdos deck. It's mostly Rakdos, and this guy just comes out of nowhere. How do we do all this? The mana base is kind of important. We're going to have 4 swamps. We're going to have 4 mountains. Blazemire Verge, Blood Crypt, that's a new card right there. Restless Vents is good for discard. You're going to want Cavern of Souls 100%. Choose Spider. It's your only non-changeling card is Spider. Choose Spider. Everything else counts as that as well. So you're going to be fine with Cavern of Souls Spider. You also have Secluded Courtyard. Choose Spider. If you choose Spider, that means any other thing that you cast, you can, and it'll help Scions of the Earth Spider get out. Soulstone Sanctuary, of course, is going to be every single creature type as well, a changeling of its own, combining that with the manlands of possibly Mutavault Explorer. You could kill somebody with completely manlands and the Thriving Hivepool, because you put a Mutavault and a Soulstone Sanctuary out, you're doing 10 damage double striking. That's crazy. And of course, a Starting Town just for more flexibility right there. Yeah, too bad we can't get Death Touch in there somewhere, but that is how we're going to do it. It is a real weird, janky deck. We are running it in Mythic. Basically, if they don't immediately kill everything you put down or suppress you, you're going to get them. 14 creatures, 11 of them shapeshifters, a little bit of spiders on top of that, 11 instants, 10 artifacts, 6 enchantments, 24 lands on 3.6 average, 1 of every color. We're looking like that. We're going to change Sliver. Of course, the sideboard is something I talked about. Nowhere to run for your Hexproof, Strategic Betrayal for your Reanimators. We have a lot of changelings here. You can basically mix and match. You like Mischievous, put him in there. You like Feisty, put him in there. Chomping is great for anti-artifact and enchantment. Prideful is great for lifelink. It's a crazy lion version. Graveshifter is of particular note because you can return creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That is not bad at bringing back something like a Mutavault or a Taurian or even an Earthspider that died. It is not a bad card to have to reanimate right there. So yeah, put them into taste however you want to lay them out. That is how we're going to do it right there. Let's get into it, guys. If you want to see me run more decks like this, I need you to do some check me out on twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there on Twitch and on YouTube. You can hit that bell, be notified when we go live on Twitch or YouTube. You'll be notified when a new deck goes up. Love to be a part of Notification Squad. Check out our Discord in case you want news and information. You can also get a copy of this deck down below on my AetherHub or my Moxfield. The links are going to be right down below. Leave a comment. I love to hear what you think about these things. Always try to respond to all of them. Make sure you like the video. Let's get into it. Here we go with SLIVER. Absolutely just completely cripple the whole point of a deck. Hey, what's up, Jappy? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Yeah, Authority can cut your legs off, like, immediately. How do we got 40 people here and 70 likes? That's the real question I got, folks. How did we do that? Why is it a unique issue to my channel that nobody remembers to like videos? That's what I want to know. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. A couple of people remembered at the last minute there. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. We're trying a little sliver deck. I don't know. I might need to build it from the ground up. For real. I might need to build the slivers from the ground up because I'm kind of tacking it onto the already existing sliver deck, so it's kind of a mess. Boop, 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 boop. Do that. Take action. Mutavault. Boom. Boom. Pop, pop. Let's do this. One left. Any color. Albert Steiner. Boom. Now this is where things get real silly. Watch this. Oop. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Kharon the Conqueror. We're trying to do slivers. We just got our first win with slivers. We just got our first win. Defensive decks like that quite a bit, though they're kind of a smart move, to be frank, you know. Boop, boop, boop. So far I'm unhappy with the sliver deck. I'm unhappy with everything that I've played lately. If it's not aggro, it's just, it doesn't pull it off, man. We're just getting losses after losses here. Now granted, we are playing in fucking high mythic, but still, I'm not happy with the speed. I'm not happy with the turtling. Overall, this deck is outclassed from when I first played it in November. I think we're just in a completely different meta at this point that just doesn't want interaction the way that anything used to. Boom. I'm sure he's got counter spells, so let's try this first. Innocent enough, right? Nah. I mean, is there? Is there better changelings? Aside from the Mutavault? There's the Flash one, but... This is a total Flash deck, so he's going to hold priority so I can never play anything. So let's do this. Oof. So now we choose Spider. We say the Taurine Mauler. Take action. Enchantment. You'll take 2. Boom. Enduring Curiosity. Voyage du Crocodile. Boom. First strike. Draws a card. Let's put down the Taurine Mauler right there. It cannot be countered. Get rid of you. Boom. There you go. Hey, what's up, Dream Knights? Dream Knights. We'll kill you. Strike on the mic. Boom. Gets to draw a card there. Yeah, you can't help it. Boom. Okay, we got Shoot the Sheriff and Thrumming Hive Pool ready to go. He's running out of his bag of tricks here, which is good. Valley Flood Caller. That's going to get more powerful. Big action. Boom. Cast any spells if it had fucking First Strike. Boom. Block. Boom. It's the draw. Do that. Do that. Do that. Yeah, let's push in. Let's get silly. Oof. 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 There you go. Ah. Self-reflection. Makes a copy. Boom. Boom. Okay. Hey, what's up, Drifty? How you doing? Welcome to the show. It's Drifty. Get Drifty. Bump. Bump. Boom. Enters tap. Let's shoot. Got him. Boom, 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 boom. Got him. Okay, that one worked pretty good. I think we just really outplayed him there. Yeah, it was a good hit right there. Solid. Okay, this is okay. Depends what he puts down here. We're gonna either blast it or not blast it. Enters tap. Llanowar. We'll hold our torch for the Badger Mold. There is perfect. Ooh. Yeah, pull it for you then. Yeah, I like LORWYN. It's balanced. It's solid and enjoyable. I don't feel like there's any card that's particularly broken. I think it's just a fun, good time set. It's a good old good time set. That's what I think. Perfectly fine. I think it's solid. I think it's a very solid set. Hyper, perfect, more than okay. Life. Pop. Land. Do that. Vault Explorer. Record Loyalist. Alright. Cavern of Souls. Sign of the Earth Spider. Turn. Okay. Let's say Cavern of Souls and say Spider. Let's do Thrumming Hive Pool. Let's do this. Okay, we got to do this in a weird way. 1, 2, 3, Verdict Core, Earth Spider. Next, First Strike and Lifelink. It'll put us at that. Let's gain the life right now, just in case. Down to 13 there. Okay. Moonveil. Boom. I think we got him here. I think we got him. Those Mutavaults really came in clutch. Can we go in? Nope, he's not going to go in. Those Mutavaults really came in clutch here. I think he knows he's cooked. I think he knows he's cookaroni, the San Francisco cook treat. Pop, pop. There you go. Alright, we got him. Le Elf deck. Less elf decks. Do. Alright, we're getting a little bit more. I guess the only thing we needed was fucking 1,000,000 mana. That was the main thing. Just to load the fuck up on mana. Go fucking nuts. Schneely. Hey, what's up, Elov? How you doing, man? Let's see what he puts down here. Black, Terrain, and Soul Cleaver. Enters tapped. Vadmir, Badmir. Banana Fanafo, Fadmir. Let's put down... Let's get Badmir out of there. Okay. Killing Fey-Blooded with the double strike on the mic. Ooh, that's a tough one, man. Let's do Furtive Core right now. He could really hurt me very badly here. He could really, really hurt me bad. Boom. Puts that away. Puts that away. Cavern of Souls. Okay. Legend of Roku. Ooh, interesting combos we have there. Let's do this. Spider. Swing in. Pop. Hit him with the old 1-2. Okay. Add 1 mana of any color. You can put a lot of shit down. Overwhelming Surge. Okay, he's gonna go for the Sweeper Beeper right there. Nice. Okay, not bad. We'll put down Restless Vents, so we walk alone. Narrow Streets of Cobblestone. Let's put down you. Let's put down you. Hit him with the 1-2. Avatar Roku was always a good card. I actually advocated for that card quite a bit. It is a really good red card, especially if you're going red mid-range, I Bite Tuna, because it refreshes the shit out of your hand and ramps you. A lot of people don't like it because it's a 4-drop, and the way that red used to be as a 4-drop, you should already be winning the game. But the fact that you get 3 cards to play, which usually nets you a mana, then you get another mana, and then you get a creature at the end of it. It is a really, really solid card that I think a lot of people overlooked because they're looking at the immediate effect. They're looking at turn 1, what am I getting? I'm getting 3 cards off the top. That sucks. Well, you kind of have to think of it in a smoother way. Hey, what's up, June? How you doing, man? This Thrumming Hive pool. The Devious Mana Land. The Devious Menace Land. So easily forgotten. Oof. Put down Thrumming Hive Pool just for funsies. And let's finish him up with a Brushload of Smite. Pop. There you go. Okay, good removal, good smooth here. Furtive Core is really bringing up. You dominated a tournament. Physically dominated and sexually dominated a tournament this weekend. Your black and white Mr. Negative hosed everyone around Leyline of the Void. I like the Panda Demon. He's a silly guy, and there's nothing wrong with being a silly guy. Boom, boom, boom. Dracosaurus Rex. Look at that. Bye. Spider. Do. And listen, am I an asshole if I say that Cyberpunk 2020 is not the fuck? 2077 is not the greatest game of all time. It was garbage when it came out, and it basically got up its level to good. It's a good game, but I think the glazing is too much here. I think it gets glazed way too much, like a donut. Yeah, we got hit too hard here. We got hit way the fuck too hard here. Let's do that. At the beginning of your upkeep, we do that. Least goofy dino. Yeah, I think it's not that good. I think it's a perfectly serviceable game. I think it's perfectly fine. I think considering it in the all-time greats is a disservice to the all-time greats. I'll be 100% real with y'all. That's what I feel. I don't feel like it's that amazing of a game where we can consider it in the Hall of Fame of fucking. I might just not vibe with CD Projekt Red because I don't think Witcher 3 is that good either. I liked it. I played a lot of it. Don't get it twisted. I played a lot of that fucking game. I played a lot of fucking Cyberpunk, and I enjoyed it. And I'm not even saying it's a bad game. It was not very good when it came out, but to consider it in the Hall of Fame all-time great games is just a disservice to great games. I'm sorry. You know what, Nude Avenger? I don't think Breath of the Wild is the best thing that ever fucking happens. BG3 is very good. I've got to do more BG3. I'm kind of mixed on BG3. I'm having a real problem with gaming recently, whereas I don't want to listen to NPCs. If you have a game that has me talk to a lot of fucking NPCs, I'm quickly losing my tolerance for that. I kind of need to not do that anymore. I need to get over that because I'm very quickly just getting tired of fucking yapping with NPCs. I want to make this clear. I think Cyberpunk is a great game. I think it's a really good game. I enjoyed it. It was bad on release, but listen, it happens. I think people give it way too much leeway for being bad on release, but I do not think it's an all-time great. I think it's a perfectly good game. Diablo 2 is goated. Yes, it basically invented the genre of action RPGs. It is the first truly magnificent modern ARPG. Elden Ring, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3. We talk about those. Talk about Doom 2016. Doom 2016 is a landmark game that completely changed the way that shooters are done. You know. Boom. Is he gonna go run a wipe here? I don't know what he's doing. Boom. Who's he gonna swap? Takes the damage. Yeah, if Restless Reef dies, it does go back to him. Oof. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do that. I'm almost positive that he's going to have a whatchamacallit. One of those things that returns all things to your things. Like, I don't think he's just going to let me kill him. So let's do this. Yeah, he's going to have like an Aetherize or something. Like, I'm almost positive. Ah, fuck it, right? Let's do it. No? Okay, he just was going to let me kill him. Okay, never mind then. Okay. I guess I was wrong. I guess I was wrong, folks. Sorry. Okay. Now we're on to something here. I actually, do you know what I tell people who, if you really like, speaking of, hey, what's up, Lord Turco? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. If you really like, what's that shit called? If you really like, whatchamacallit? You know, the thing that I was just talking about? Play the fucking tabletop, man. Play Cyberpunk or play Shadowrun. Like, legit. If you like them and you think those games are good, fucking play the fuck out of them, man. Play some tabletop, because you're gonna really fucking have a good time. It is honestly better as a tabletop game. Being 100% real, it is better as a tabletop. You will have more fun tabletop in that shit. Especially Shadowrun. Shadowrun is fucking boss, dude. Shadowrun's fucking shit. Shadowrun, in my opinion, does not get enough fucking, does not get enough credit. The nails? The cop that lost his mind. The game with the nails. Now there's a thinker. Now there's a thinker. Let's say Spider. Let's do this one. Boom. Mutavault. Boom. Next turn we'll get out Thrumming Hive Pool if he doesn't kill Mutavault. Cop went to a mental hospital. Are you talking about The Evil Within? Resident Evil 2, all-time great. There's another good OTG, all-time great ATG. My turn. It'll go down to 4, won't it? Boom. Boom. I think you are completely alone in that. Resident Evil 4, that's another all-time great. That is another all-time great right there. Let's not kid ourselves. Boof, boof. Let's hit with that. Do you have another artifact cracker here? That would suck. A mana would good because I can get Virtue. Oh, he does have another artifact breaker. Damn, bro. Got the whole squad laughing at me here. Oof, down to that. Boom. Earthman himself. Block that. Boom. Auto pay. No attacks and turn. Sapling Nursery. Ooh, good one. It's gonna go in for 4. I'll take 4. My turn. Mascot. No attacks and turn. We basically just have to hold steady here until we can get a big play. We just gotta hold steady until. Oh no, that's bad. I don't have trample yet, which is, you know, a little better. My turn. 2 colorless slivers. Does he have the proc? No, he does not. Okay. So we just basically have to hold steady here. What are some what else is on my gaming Mount Rushmore? Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is banger. That's a fucking all-time. That's an all-time great. What else is an all-time great? Earthbend. There we go. That's what we were looking for, folks. So that would be 8, 10. Let's keep 2 back. Let's do that. That's what we were looking for. Skyrim's goated. Morrowind. I mean, all of them are really good. I think he's cooked here, yeah. Down to 8. 18. GTA Vice City, yeah. I think the GTA games are a little bit overrated. That's another, you want another controversial take from Jay? I think they're a little bit overrated. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're just a tiny bit overrated. Hey, we got him out there, Stabby. I think Morrowind is impossible to remake on previously existing games that are kind of better or more groundbreaking, but they didn't get as popular. Like Baldur's Gate 3, if you've played... I played Larian's first 2 games. I played Divinity Original Sin and Divinity 2. And to me, so like Baldur's Gate was like, oh, this is just Divinity. This is just a new Divinity. So I wasn't like blown away. I think there was people who had never in their life played a Divinity game and were just completely fucking flabbergasted at what was going on. I think the same thing happened with Expedition 33. I think that genuinely an entire generation of people had never played a JRPG and they had no fucking idea how to even process that shit. They were so fucking blown away by the very concept of a JRPG that they literally didn't even know what to do. Like, their brains fucking melted. And I genuinely think that's like a phenomenon. Like, BG is great. BG is a fantastic game. But I don't know. I don't know if I can say that, you know, it's just Divinity with a fucking Dungeons and Dragons skin on it. You know, like it's not. I mean, groundbreaking in the sense that it's the most polished version of that particular game. But I don't think that there's anything particularly unique about it. You know, you can play a lot of different. You can play a lot of different of those of kind of turn-based RPGs. And they're going to be fantastic games for the most part. So that's kind of my maybe my lukewarm take there. That a lot of times we have a yeah, no, listen, Expedition 33 was a phenomenal game. It was a phenomenal game, 100%. I think that it blew people away who had never played a JRPG before in their life, or a turn-based RPG, so it completely fucking floored them because they had never had that experience in as long as they were alive. Like, they genuinely had never played a good fucking turn-based RPG in their life. So all of a sudden you had this thing coming out and nobody even knew how to even fucking process it. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's I feel like was the effect of that game, is that people just were like, what even is going on right now? Like, how do you combine all these elements? You know, how is even anybody even doing this? You know, it's it was like people lost it. They just didn't even know how to even process what they were even seeing because they had never experienced that. And I think the same thing happened to a lesser extent with Baldur's Gate 3. That there are other things of that genre that people had never experienced and they freaked out when they saw it. Hey, what's up, Aaron Cook? Yeah, I mean, it isn't turn-based anymore, but there's still plenty of turn-based RPGs that have, you know, the music and the presentation, not to take anything away from E33. The presentation of E33 is insane, man. Is the levels of polish, and I mean, well, the polish needs, but the what is available in E33 is amazing. Okay, so let's not mistake that for anything else but that. But I think part of the gloss is that nobody had ever played. A lot of people, when it was the first time experiencing something even like that, so it felt so fresh and unique that they didn't even really know how to fucking process it. Do you know what I mean? And that in and of itself was enough to propel it to like ridiculous heights, you know. Let's see what he's got here. Spell snare, counter spell, 2. Boom. Take action. Becomes a land. What is he going to do? Is he going to kill Scions? There you go. Oof. I think I'm still going to chop this guy up, bro. I think I'm still going to fucking chop this guy up real hard, man. Yeah, this is my sliver monster, changeling deck. This is changelings with slivers. There you go. Boom. There you like it right there. Boom. Alright. All this deck really needed, it was thirsty. She just needed mana. She just needed mana, guys. And she's running. She's purring like a kitten now. She is purring like a kitten now. As long as we don't get everything killed immediately, we can get to where we need to go. A modification of the original kind of sliver deck, Sliver Me Timbers here. Explorer, yeah, we got a lot of new stuff. Feared Core, Mutable Explorer, 3-tree mascot. We got a lot of silly shit. We throw those on with Scion of the Earth Spider and Thrumming Hive Pool. We just bring everything all into the we just do what we do, man. We do what we like, and we like what we do. You know what I'm saying? You guys get what I'm fucking saying here. So yeah, Mutavault, Feared Core definitely are big part of the change here, and you can throw more changelings as you want into this one. I like it.